Alright guys, we are officially 1 week out from going to Lake Hartwell, and it's time to get ready. So we're organizing the boat today. I've actually just run through all my tackle. I've got the list together. It's not too bad. You stay organized in between events and you can do okay. The one thing I screwed up on is drove an hour and a half one way to my old boat from 2 years ago to grab my waypoints off of my old graph, and I did not download them correctly. So I went to upload them to my graph today and nothing's there. So I've got to make a trip at some point this week, but it is what it is. No big deal. We'll move on. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a video up every day this week talking about what we do to prepare. We had some baseball games last night, ended up getting rained out, so we started today. I usually have a 1 week plan that I run through. But I want to talk about TrueChem. I'll go back home, or I say home, back to Midland on Wednesday for meetings there, our monthly meetings. Our company and our crew is a big part of getting to do this. I'm allowed to go and do this through our group, and it's a wonderful thing. Awesome group of guys. We've been together for almost 15 years now in some capacity working together. True Chemical Solutions is a company we started 7 years ago. It is a full-service oilfield chemical company, everything from completions to midstream pipeline production, water treating, anything you can think of in oil and gas chemicals. But what we've done there is pretty cool. We've survived a lot together. There was 5 of us that started it together. There's 4 of us still together after 7 years. That says a lot about everybody's resilience. Very proud to be with those guys. Kelly Gabriel, Travis Pitcock, Tyler Hendricks. They're the 3 other partners in this thing. And then all the guys that work for us, they bust their butts. We have an awesome team of about 70 guys put together. And man, as far as we're concerned, we're the best in the business. We're very picky about what we take on, and we're happy with what we've built. Just a cool group. But with that said, because of that, and because of all the hard work that everybody locks into with it, we're able to go and do this. Everything's organized, as you can see. When I say stay organized, I mean stay organized. Everything I have is labeled where it's quick to get to. That's all my terminal tackle, plus a couple other things, some things I might need throughout the day. And then we jump over here. All my plastic are in bags. As you can see, everything's labeled. I'll have a lot of weight in the boat to start the tournament as far as practice goes, and then we'll work backwards. If I get something put together I'm really happy with, I'll pull a lot of weight out of the boat. That saves you time, saves you gas, gives you a little more speed to get to a spot, and it actually just clears your head where you don't have a lot of different things in the boat to choose from if things get a little wild on you. Keep some backup plan type things together in case a pattern goes away. Rods, they're ready. One thing I'm not sure about is I would like to have my rods on the other side just because this other tackle is heavier, but I have my black box and everything. It's all organized. Y'all can not pay attention to that one. We are exclusively with Brad's Custom Rods right now through Sponsorless. I'm gonna go through that here in a day or two. Those things are great. So I've had them for 3 months now. Can't say enough about them. They are as good as they come. So when you start moving back, of course there's a little bit of trash in the bottom. I gotta get one more box for that stuff. Here's the stuff you don't think about a lot when it comes to what we do. This is all the spares, of course crackers if something goofy happens and I need some food if I forgot, but we've got spare things in here. Fuel treatment, it's a must. I've got a little bit of oil in case something goofy happens, we lose some oil, whatever. You gotta have oil on the boat. I have an extra cable for my transducer. I have an extra prop right here. I have an extra motherboard right here. I have stuff to wipe the boat off, of course. You got to take care of your boat. Then I have, this is all of my culling supplies, my balance beam. Well, my balance beam's actually right here. It needs to go in there. So I have my beam. Let me set this up where I can kind of hold some things. Y'all get to sit on a cracker box. G-juice in there. fact, I need to actually get some more on the way. Some Sure Life, all my culling tags. I keep in my live well at all times. I've got a bag because the tournament's around here. Trying to think of anything else that might be in here. I think that's it in here. Make sure I have fresh treatment. I'm gonna leave that open where it can dry out. This, I flipped you over. This will actually come out. We cannot have a net, so that will pull out this week, but I might get on the water before then, so I don't want to, I'll put this up, hold on just a second. I don't want to pull that out quite yet, considering we still have plenty of teeners around in our area, and I don't want to get caught with my pants down. But live wells, guys, clean your live wells. And that's another thing, where we're going, I will clean my live wells every night. So herring, when they die, can actually put a chemical out that can kill, especially spotted bass. Largemouth as well, but especially spotted bass. So I do clean my live wells. They're somewhat clean. I need to get in there and get a little picky with them. Most of the time I just used a little bit of water and peroxide, maybe vinegar. Clean it out and then flush it. Make sure everything's nice, clean, ready to roll. Got the cull tags ready to go. That's where they stay, 1 through 6. Scale stays up there. Efficiency's everything, man. Efficiency's everything. So if I can do what I need to do to get, let's say, 10 extra casts in a day, that might be 1 fish that makes a difference. That might be 3 fish that makes a difference. It might not be any fish, but it gives me the opportunity for that to happen. I'm an efficiency freak. I drive some people crazy with it. Slow down, just enjoy it, whatever. I'm not good at that. I like going. I like doing everything in my power to control the controllables, and I know y'all have heard that before. Oh, we got to pull the kid's life jacket out. That's not gonna help me much. Let's go to the back of the boat. So back of the boat, what things do you need to keep? So I just got a new trolling motor prop in that I need to get back here as well. I've got essential tools. I've got screwdrivers, I've got Allen wrenches, and when all else fails, I have channel locks. You can make channel locks work on anything. Have throw pillow, of course. Check all your fittings and everything on your hydraulic equipment, your power poles, everything back here, all of your nuts and bolts on your transom. Always check that. All your nuts and bolts on your power poles, all of your fittings, all of your little butterfly nuts and everything. If you have that, I don't run butterfly nuts on my batteries. I just keep wrenches to fit them. Make sure it all works. I'll actually run through and make sure my breakers and my switches work correctly. Just everything you can to keep something from happening on the water that could ruin a tournament, especially when you're doing well. You've got to control what you can. So you see the prop wrench, you see the 2x4 for that, to be able to swap that. My prop, the insert, it already has grease on it. That way, if I do have to swap my prop, it's not something that turns into a situation where I can't get it on, or I don't want to throw a dry prop on there without grease. I don't want to have to get grease out if I do have to swap it. During the tournament, I want to be able to take that prop, swap it, put it on, go, keep fishing, and go win. Go try to win. That's the plan. I have backups for life jackets. I had one go off on me in the rain. I'll actually have my helmet in here as well. My rain suit's in the bottom of that with an extra rain top. So we were at the tournament in, where were we? Oh, Cumberland 2 years ago. That terrible tournament we had, ended up getting a check. I was happy with it. But we had all that rain. It never got above like 35 degrees for 3 days of practice. It was horrible. I had a life jacket sitting right here when I stopped at a spot because I have my kill switch. I usually just pop it off, set it in the driver's seat. I'm on the front deck. Dude, I am back in it on Cumberland. I'm up the river. I'm back in a creek. I'm already scared of hearing some banjos and some two-teeth people come running down off the bank. But had a storm coming in, and all of a sudden I had a sound go off and I thought somebody shot me. And all it was the life jacket went off in the seat. I did not have a spare, so I had to wear that the rest of the day with it deployed. Dude, I was the goofiest looking dude on the lake. It was uncomfortable. So now I actually keep 3 life jackets in there. Trying to think of anything else. Your trailer, check your tires, check your hubs, make sure nothing's leaking, check your brakes. Be sure to check your brake fluid. You don't want it slamming the whole way there, getting some bad weather, and not be in a situation where your brakes are working. Trolling motor, same thing. Run through all your bushings on your trolling motor. Make sure it's working correctly. I actually have backup. I have the LVS 32 transducer that I keep for a spare. I do not run 2 transducers just because I have 1 unit. My whole deal this year was keep it simple. But I do have it in here, and I can swap it within 5-10 minutes if I had to, if I had a transducer go out. I have a backup mount for my LVS 34 transducer. I do not carry an extra trolling motor. There's no way I can get it in here. I don't want the added weight. If that happens, I'm going to the ramp. I'm finding a way to fix it. If I can't fix it, I'm going to the ramp and just having to figure it out, replace it, whatever. I mean, in that case, I'm in a bind. I will throw an anchor in here or a rope, and I will fish that way. My dad and I actually got 2nd place in a big tournament out here in Texas right before I started fishing NPFL. It was a Bass Champs tournament, and we fished the last 6 hours of the day with an anchor off of a grass point, and we got 2nd by 2 100ths. So, you know, maybe sometimes we do need to slow down a little bit. Graphs, check all your connections on your graphs. Check for moisture anywhere. Guys, you could spend a week just prepping things to try to avoid situations. But if you have your checklist and you get used to it, takes you half a day, you're through it, you have peace of mind, you're ready to roll. And that's it. That's it. I'll pull the latches and look underneath and make sure there's no trash around my pumps and the intakes on the pumps. I will keep an extra bilge in here that I can swap out if I have to. And that's all I've got right now. I will put a video out every day this week as we prep. Give you guys an idea of what it actually takes to get ready for this deal, especially when you have a full-time job as well. But we'll be ready to go. I'm fired. If you can't tell, I'm a little fired up. I'm ready. It's been 3 months. We had a good start. We had a good start to the year. First tournament, 24th. We need to get in the top 10 at this tournament. If not, push for a win. I love Hartwell. I think it's really going to set up for the way I like to fish. And I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm ready to roll. Getting everything here at the house ready. That's a big piece of my moment is make sure my family and my wife's good to go when I leave. Little things. Enough dog food. Got the boys' dirt bikes ready to roll in case they want to go ride. I'll have to mow the lawn the day I leave. You know, little stuff like that you don't think of. Bills paid. All the goods. All the goods. But we're there, man. It's here. If you guys have any questions or anything, throw something in the comments. Ask me. I'll answer it. That's what this week's for. To show you guys a little different side of what we do and what we have to do to prepare for a national tournament, whether that's Bassmaster, MLF, NPFL. It takes a lot of work to get ready. The fishing part of it is fun and it is work to a point, but everything that goes on before that, that's where you do well. That's where you separate yourself. So that's what we try to do every time. Y'all have a good week. I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Let's go have some fun.